And now, our feature presentation.
What's up, Philly? We're the gang from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Let's go Flyers!
Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyersguy, and welcome to this week's edition of Classic Flyers Theater with me, Timmy Flyersguy. In today's episode, we're going to take a look back at an infamous brawl between the Philadelphia Flyers and the LA Kings in 1979. This is a classic brawl in broad true police fashion, so I hope you guys enjoy this walk down memory lane as we see a bench player, as we see a Flyers LA Kings brawl from 1979. I hope you guys enjoy this.
And watch, you're going to see Frank Bathe move in there, and actually it was Bathe and Holmgren, both of them. I think more Holmgren than Bathe there.
Gives it away to Blake Dunlap. The Flyers keep it in the King zone. Barber right there, along with a couple of purple shirts as well, and we'll have a face-off in the Los Angeles zone. Oh! Frank Bathe moved right in as somebody took a suckered shot, and I think that was Dunlop off Randy Holt. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he with Cleveland just last year when...
Yes, he was.
Mel Bridgman? I don't think the Flyers forgot his number. Let's see if we can pick it up again. Almost directly outside as Gary will watch the action on the ice. Holt is trying to get at Frank Bathe as he is being restrained. Let's get back to the live action. Well, let's see what the call will be by Wally Harris. Weaves his way into the zone. Squeezed. Here comes Kelly.
Here we go again.
It's about time we had one of these games.
It's gonna be that kind of a night.
Certainly good for fan appeal. And Ben Wilson and Murray Wilson. This ought to be pretty interesting. Wilson against Wilson. Missed with a right. Well, one thing you know, Ben can go. Ooh, what uppercut. Oh, this is a goodie with Murray retaliating early.
That'll do it. You know, we may get time and a half tonight here with the way this game is going. We might be in for a long evening.
Murray Wilson and Ben Wilson.
No, Wilson, he's a scrapper too.
I said Murray, I meant to say Bert.
Yeah, Bert Wilson.
There's
right.
so many Wilsons here tonight.
I don't even think any good punches were thrown. There's one. Now the side of the top of the head, that's not going to do any damage.
Los Angeles penalty number 8, Bert Wilson, and Flyers penalty number 3, Ben Wilson. Both home with the Flyers, 2 minutes charging.
Well, a lot of good body checks have been thrown out tonight. This game has certainly livened up in the last 10 minutes.
Philadelphia 1 at the end of 20 minutes of play. Holmgren staring right down at Randy Holt. Let's see if anything develops. Somebody's doing a lot of pushing in front. Whoa, let's see. Dave's already thrown a shot. Kelly right there as well. Yeah, if you're going to go, you might as well go now. Get it in. Bridgman and Steve Jensen already going right at the blue line. Jensen throwing about 17 shots and have hit nothing but helmet. Boy, they got up and throwing more leather. Bridgman and Jensen going down. Oh, back to the old days of this year kind of hockey, and I'm sure a lot of Flyer fans enjoyed a couple of Stanley Cup bumps and shoves. Randy Holt and Paul Holmgren. This might be the best one of the night. Let's stay on 17-4. Somebody is trying to get in the swing of things. Mark Heaslip as Holmgren and Randy Holt. Out comes backup goaler Robbie Moore. Stevenson there as well. Well, the goaltender union seems to have everything squared away, and so does Wally Harris. He's conferring with Randy Holt and Paul Holmgren. Randy Holt is certainly not a super big guy by any stretch of the imagination. 5'11", 185. Yeah, the fans certainly love this one. Let's go Flyers. Well, the Flyers, as I had indicated, do remember Randy Holt. I'm surprised that Mel Bridgman didn't somehow try and even up for last year. But instead, he teed off with Steve Jensen. Well, a couple of folks are going there as somebody grabbed at Clark, and that's all we need. Oh, here, Bridgman and Jensen going at it again. These guys didn't have enough. They're going to tee it up and go around again one more time. Usually after one good bout, you're tired. They want to come back for an encore. Well, here go Holmgren and Randy Holt. Oh, jeez, me, what a shot! Bang! Oh, Lord almighty. Paul, as you know, is built like a linebacker, and he really unloaded a couple super shots. But Holt didn't even move. Unbelievable. Where's Jack McKinney when I need him the most? We'll have to call the Daily News, get him to come down and do our color here. Ben Wilson is trying to grab a hold of someone there, and Holmgren and Randy Holt went nose to nose. Unloaded some nice shots. Even the goaltenders are looking around for someone to hit at this stage of the game. Well, we have played 20 minutes of hockey, and we've seen well over 5 minutes of pushing and pulling, and then a couple of super bouts. Paul Holmgren and Randy Holt, and then Steve Jensen and Mel Bridgman. I don't think this thing is over yet because we have Bridgman and Holt now eyeing one another. Out of sticks, shirts, gloves. Wally Harris looking at the milling players as Randy Hope comes off the ice, favoring a left hand. Well, he comes back out. All right, Bridgman wants to go with Randy Hope. Yes, indeed. Frank Bathe. Ooh, what a shot! He just unloaded on, I think that was Mark Heaslip. Got a good lick in there. That may have been the best shot all evening long. As Bob Kelly and now it's Murray Wilson are starting to try and get some punching room. Kelly pulling away at Murray. Dion trying to pull off the hound. Nobody has a hold of Dion, and now Holmgren gets through. Reggie Leach has a hold of Dion, almost lifted him right off his skates. Bob Kelly, after Frank Bathe got the best shot of the night. Gorance is about ready to get involved with Dave Taylor. That ought to be interesting. Bob Daly has the best view of everything. Heaslip and Kelly trying to go at it. Randy Hope being held off by Rick McLeish at this point in time. It looks like Rick Hampton might go with Mel Bridgman. Ben Wilson right there. Well, I don't know whether they're going to play Waltz Me Around or what's developing. But Lynchman and Dion, a couple of the little guys, Wally Harris, sitting there with his, or standing there with his arms folded. Bob Kelly and Mark Heaslip going at it. Oh, the hound. Oh, it's throwing with both hands. Pinned against the boards. Oh, it's that kind of night. Kelly continues to throw away. The hit or and the hit E here. Lynchman and Lassard seem to remember each other from, I guess, a previous engagement for sure. Well, the clock has been ticking away since the 15 minutes went up on the board, and now we're down to 5:30. It's always an unwritten rule, at least most times anyway. Forward doesn't usually get into it with a goaler, but it appears that Lassard backing off from anybody. Bathe doesn't want to throw one, and we've got some simple fan that's trying to fly over the glass. That's always cool. Mel Bridgman and Steve Jensen for the third time. Well, the All-American from out in Minnesota trying to get that first shot in. No, with two goodies. Oh, boom! Oh, this is obviously to Mel Bridgman. Somebody threw a sucker, and Bob Daly and somebody else are unloading. Oh, man, watch out for the skates, gang. And Holmgren is livid. Didn't see who that was, but Holmgren and Bob Daly dove in a hurry as somebody from the Kings decided the edge was too much to Holmgren, or rather to Mel Bridgman. Jensen, and I guess he may have the distinction of most punches taken by a visiting player. Well, I think everybody's had enough at this point in time. The Kings are going to their dressing room, finally. Flyers will follow shortly. Everybody's looking for sticks and the like, along with gloves, trainers for both clubs, along with the two goaltenders for Los Angeles. Well, the Hound got a couple of gashes coming up for sure. That may have been one of the more interesting intermissions we've had in a long, long time. But I think now we're going to see officiating by committee. But Wally Harris and the two linesmen will skate off. Maybe they'll inform Lou a bit later, unless maybe they had some conversation. We'll go down to Lou now. Lou, how come no penalties called there?
Well, Huey, I think he's got a lot of work to do to decide what he's going to call there. He's asked John Schwering, our penalty timekeeper, to step into the referee's room with him. That's where they intend to sort out the penalties in the various bouts and hopefully come up with some sort of an equitable penalty call.